Okay, so there we've seen two examples of functional groups and homologous series. The next thing I want to talk about um, is saturated and unsaturated compounds. So let's just get a heading going there. And in fact, this pen looks a little bit thin. Let's get something a little bit more bold. Saturated compounds. Right? So a saturated compound is a compound that contains only single bonds between its carbon atoms. So an example of a saturated compound is this. That's a saturated compound because there are only single bonds, right? Now saturated compounds, something about them, they are highly unreactive compounds. Highly unreactive compounds. So saturated compound is a compound that contains only single bonds like the one you see over here, and in this case meth eth prop, this is actually called propane. Okay, so that's an example of a saturated compound, a compound that contains only single bonds between its carbon atoms, and like I said, they are highly unreactive. So let's take the next one and let's say unsaturated compounds. Okay, let me get some red and let's actually try this thin pen again. So unsaturated compounds, when we have molecules that contain at least one double or triple bond, they are they are more reactive than, in other words, yeah, they are very reactive, right? More reactive than unsaturated compounds, and let's see why. We can say they contain at least one double or triple bond. So I'm going to take an example over here, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to say, well, this is a molecule. This one is called ethene, as such, ethene. This is an ethene molecule, and I'm going to take one over here and say, well, okay, right, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. This is a molecule, and as you can see, each carbon has got 4 little bonds around it, 4 little lines that represents covalent bond each. 1 2 3 and 4, 1 2 3 and 4. That's a hydrogen. So this here is actually propine, okay, because it contains one triple bond. And these are examples of unsaturated compounds. Now remember, I said these are things you should learn actively. You should be learning, writing, pausing, and playing the videos, and making sure you can read my handwriting and understand every word that I've written down before just moving on. Okay, so there we've got ethene, and here we've got propine, and these are unsaturated compounds. You can see that they're unsaturated because they've got at least one double bond over there, and over here there's a triple bond. So therefore, unsaturated compound. And like I said, these bonds, these double and triple bonds, they can dissociate. They can dissociate to form bonds with other molecules. Okay, to form new bonds with other molecules. They dissociate to form new bonds whilst reacting with other molecules. So there we've got unsaturated, saturated compounds out of the way, and we've also covered homologous series and functional groups. Do revise the work. Be sure to make sure you understand everything that we've covered in this video before moving on to the next. Thank you.